Now, I know you've heard the whispers. The market is changing. But here's what you might not know. Right here in Milton, the number of homes for sale has spiked. And for the first time in years, buyers have the leverage. The tables have turned. Stick with me for the next few minutes and I'll walk you through how to turn the shift into real savings, smart decisions, and the home you thought was out of reach just a year ago. What is up, beautiful people? My name is Matt Moy, and today we're going to be tackling Milton. If this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe, like the video. Let's jump right to it. So what's happening in Milton? If you've been trying to buy a home in Milton for the past few years, you know what a grind it's been. Total chaos. Homes were flying off the shelf, multiple offers, no conditions, no breathing room to make a decision. It felt like more of a pressure cooker than a real estate market. But here's the thing, real estate moves like a pendulum. And for a long time, it was stuck way over on the seller side. Now in 2025, that pendulum has swung back and big time. We're officially in a buyer's market. So what does that actually mean for you? In plain English, there are way more homes for sale than there are people trying to buy them. We track this using something called sales to new listings ratio. Over 60%, seller's market. But right now in Milton, that number's sitting between 28 and 36%. That's not just a little shift. It's a clear sign that buyers are running the show. And that shift gives you three major wins: time, options, and negotiating power. You get to breathe, explore, and take your time finding the right place, not just whatever's available that weekend. This isn't a crash, this is a reset. And for buyers, it's the best reset you could ask for. Now let's talk numbers. You don't have to take my word for it. Let's look at what's actually happening out there. First up, inventory. In May of 2025, 554 new listings hit the Milton market. By month's end, there were 692 homes up for grabs. That's nearly double what we were seeing in some months last year. It hasn't been this high in over 10 years. Translation, sellers have to compete for your attention now, and that's a win for you. Now, about prices, you might hear people throwing around the word crash, but what we're actually seeing is a course correction. The average home is going for about $1,052,000 with median prices just under $1 million. Some areas are down year over year, but we're also seeing small month-to-month gains. It's a far cry from the panic buying days. What we've got now is stable, fair pricing. And what about days on market? Right now, homes are sitting for about 21 to 27 days. That's a healthy middle ground. Good listings are still selling, but not in a 24 hours with 15 offers. Sellers have to be realistic now, and that's opening doors for smarter deals. So how do you win in this real estate market? Knowing it's a buyer's market is one thing. Knowing how to actually make it work for you, that's where strategy comes in. So let's break it down. Take advantage of your options. For the first time in ages, you don't need to rush. That pressure to offer on a house hours after seeing it, gone. With this much inventory, you've got time to explore, look at a bunch of properties, compare layouts, compare backyards. Now's the time to be picky. Don't settle. Ask for your agent to show you everything in your range, especially the ones that have been sitting for a while. Sometimes the perfect place has been hiding in plain sight for weeks, just waiting for you. The next thing you can do is you can actually negotiate again. Yes, we're saying it out loud. You can negotiate. And it's not just about price. You can bring back conditions too. Inspection, financing, totally on the table again. If a place has been sitting for 3 or more weeks, a below asking offer is fair game. Just back it with comps. And if the place needs a roof, a furnace, price that in. Sellers are watching other homes sit too, and they're more open to negotiating than they let on. Conditions are even more powerful. You're not risking your deposit money anymore. If something big comes up in the inspection, you'll walk. Or ask for repairs or a discount. Either way, you're protected. Quick pause. If this is clicking with you and you're finding it helpful, go ahead and subscribe and hit that little bell so that you get notified when I drop videos like this all the time to keep you one step ahead, especially in the Milton market. Now back to the video. The next thing is find the right seller, not just the right house. With this much inventory, your edge comes from finding someone who needs to sell. Look at days on market. Home sitting for 45 to 60 days, that seller is likely motivated. Price drops, that's a signal too. And don't ignore those badly photographed or poorly written listings. Those might be a gold mine. If you can figure out the seller's why, relocation, already bought something else, tight timelines, you've got leverage. And that's where deals are made. Tailor your plan to the property type. Milton isn't one market. It's a few smaller ones. And each type of home is behaving a bit differently. For example, detached homes, that's a big inventory jump here. Best deals are in this category. If you're upsizing, this is your moment. Townhomes, those are still hot. Prices are holding, you'll get conditions, but don't expect huge discounts. Condos, lots of listings, lots of negotiating power. This is ideal for a first-time buyer or investor. Let me give you a real example. A family my team was working with had been trying to buy a detached home for a year. This time, we found a gorgeous 4-bed that had been listed for 28 days. The price had already come down once. We went in with a fair offer under asking and found out the seller had already bought their next place. We offered a flexible closing date and boom, we got the house for $45,000 under asking with a full inspection. That kind of win wasn't possible a year ago. Today, completely doable. Now, if you're thinking about buying in Milton and want to know how to use this market to your advantage, let's chat. Click the link in the description down below. Book a consultation with me using my calendar link and we'll build a plan just for you. Now, the bottom line is the market's shifted. You've got more choices. Prices are reasonable and you can negotiate again. That means it's time to shift your mindset too. Take your time, ask for what you need, target motivated sellers, and know the market segment you're in. You're not at the mercy of the market anymore. You've got the upper hand, so use it. Well, there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe because it does in fact help the channel grow and keeps me creating content just like this so that you can enjoy. Again, my name is Max Moim, your local real estate expert here in the Greater Toronto area, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. I hope you got some value out of that video. If you did, then go ahead and check out this video here or here. I'm not quite sure where it's going to be on the screen, but one of these videos, go ahead and check it out.